All right, meet the attack counters. So this one's very basic, very simple. This is probably the most commonly known type of a counter and used. So one thing to think about when you're meeting the attack, and I'm saying meeting the attack, not meeting the right hand, meeting the left hand. Again, that's overthinking the process. Meeting the attack means that when we're standing here, all I'm doing is waiting for him to do something. And once he does something, I just meet it. And I don't care what it is. It could be low kick, it could be jab. Meet the attack. Okay, so when someone is stepping at you, you're ready to go, you're ready to beat it. Okay, so you're causing them to come into you. The thing is know their tendencies, know what they're throwing. Are they a straight puncher? Are they throwing hooks? Things like that. Or be defensive in a shell when you're throwing these shots. Meaning if he's coming into my attack, I'm not going to be like, and then throw. I'm committing to one shot and I'm defending one shot. You're going to hear me all the time in this counters series that we're doing is understand your defense. You have to understand your defense. Okay? If he's a good, strong jabber and he's throwing good jabs at me and I want to meet him with a jab, I've got to know the position that I'm going to throw a strong jab. So I'm causing him to be heavy. He's the one that's causing that collision because of his step. I'm not doing nothing but just committing basically to his step just a little bit. He's the one that's driving into my attack. Okay? If he's coming in with that jab, I could be stepping off and throwing a power hook through his jaw. Boom. Okay? I could be stepping over and countering through a left hook as he's coming. I am meeting his attack with his strike. It could be a low kick. What I love about Justin, if I go to throw a right hand at him, all he's doing is waiting for me and boom, low kick. It could be a hook, low kick, boom. He's countering my attack. So it doesn't matter what I am throwing. He is waiting for something from you for his attack. A lot of times I get this from athletes and I want to hear what you're going to say because I want to hear your perspective on this. But I hear this all the time. How should I counter this? How should I counter this? I always go back to the fundamentals. Know when to counter, okay? And understand the fundamentals from a defensive standpoint. Don't overcommit to a shot where you leave yourself open. If I'm committing to a right hand, I have got to be defending with a shield the direction I'm going. If I'm opening for a hook, I got to defend outside because I'm going that direction. If I am going out to the left, there's probably not going to get hit with a straight shot because my head's out to the side. But the direction that I'm going, I might have to defend that spot where I'm going to. Okay, so that's what I mean by understanding your defense going into it. Meet it with your attack. Know you're in your shell. Don't just openly punch. What were you going to say?
I was going to talk about weight distribution. I mean, you cannot check a kick or, it's a very small amount of time, but on their jab, boom, their weight is being distributed here. From that, has to go back. There's a constant push-pull always going on in here with me. And when I can time their jab most effectively is when they're, again, they think they're going to hit me. They're committed to their jab, and it's just getting off. And they cannot check a kick whenever their weight is all on their front leg. And so that's what I'm looking for when I'm throwing my kicks.
Awesome. So you're making them get front heavy. So again, he's committing them in to be in front heavy. So this is a great thing to understand. We can be in here and I can meet an attack. So I know there's a good chance, he's not going to throw a straight punch from here. He's probably going to throw an uppercut or a hook. So I can just meet it. No matter what it is, I can just meet it. So that's an inside one. That one I'm not affecting or disrupting his feet. This one is different from the outside where he's meeting my attack. Doesn't matter what I throw, I've got to commit my lead foot in there to throw. So he's causing damage as I'm the heaviest. So it's like hitting a heavy bag. Those are the punches that feel the best. Okay, sometimes you catch someone out in the back foot and they're going away. You don't even feel the shot land. This is where, man, you drive and they feel it down through their spine. These are those type of counters, okay? So we meet the attack. What we're going to start off with is a very fundamental drill that you can do to understand meeting the attack, and it's the body jab, okay? So if I'm going high here and I'm giving him a shot and I'm looking like I'm going to pump with my shoulders, he thinks I'm coming in, so he's probably going to commit with either this one or this one up tall because I'm up tall, I'm shifting in, and I'm dropping. So I'm driving him in. He's wanting to commit. He's wanting to meet my attack. So I cause that meet of aggression for counter. Okay, so I go up high again. I go up high. I show high elbows, meaning I'm coming at you with a power shot, and then drop. And those, they drive right in. So I'm gonna have you do a little drill. You're gonna go up high like you're almost gonna touch our hands here, and I'm gonna jab at you, and you're gonna throw a body jab, and then angle out. I love your angle going out. This is something that's very important when doing these. If he commits to a good counter and he gets me, but oh, he's great there. He's safe. But if we're thinking just about the attack, again, not defense, we always got to involve the defense in counter fighting. If he comes in and he throws that body jab and he gets stuck there, I can still come back and throw shots. Very important when you hit someone in their center, you put them on their heels. That's the best thing about body punching is you put them in a bad position. He throws a body jab to me, he angles out the direction of where my heels, both heels equal up. So he's going out a T from where I'm at, from where my heels are. Do it again. This causes me to not be able to hit him. Okay? If he goes back from the same direction that he goes, so that's a good one. That's, he got off the angle. Go incorrect, go straight in, straight out. Boom. I can follow. Because even though I'm on my heels, I can still drive this direction. If I get put on my heels, I can't go that direction. So that's why it's very important. This is a great drill to understand. In with power as you meet the attack. Take an angle when you're done. Okay? Your hand fight is nice. Again. So high jab, he goes out. And again. Bam. Good. So now we're just going to move around and I'm going to jab at him and he's ready to be tall and drive through me. Okay, so he's watching for my jab. So it's a great way to learn how to get your head off the tracks when sparring. So I tried to outbeat him with a hand. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. So defense was first. Oh, that's beautiful. What I want you to think about is less out to the side and quicker in, okay? Think speed, how that? And I think it's because he's trying to be nice to my body, okay? No, but I love that one. That one right there where your head was committed, you get there so much quicker. So what I mean by that is if we're doing this drill and you feel like, I'm still a little off balance, you might be getting a little bit more off to the side. I think he was just trying to be rangy on my body, okay? He wants to commit that, where he's through me. That's quick. Oh, it's beautiful. Boom, good. It's wonderful. So this type of drill is really good to understand how to get your head off a shoulder line. Come on, stay right back over here for me. We just got to find a direction to go when throwing these counters. Okay, whether it's a low kick, I'm off to the side. Well, I'm throwing a knee, my head is off to the side. Know how to make them miss, but also how to defend. When he goes to throw a body shot at me, that body jab, I love his hand position. So let me have you come over here, about right here. Okay, when he throws, actually, let's get this other angle because it's the right hand I want them to see. When he throws the body jab at me, his right hand is so protected. Let's do it again. Okay, so he's protecting the side of where his head is leaning. If he doesn't do that, he's gonna leave himself open for shots. So that was really good what you're doing naturally. You're a great defensive fighter, is knowing what am I blocking when I'm going in. I might show a shot for a right hand and know that I'm going outside. And just because I'm giving him the bait and I'm showing him, hey, take the right hand, doesn't mean I forget my defense. So again, I know I'm gonna be repetitive with this type of thing. Know your defense when you're meeting these attacks. It is so important, okay? So the good little drill that I like to do on this one is, and this gets him to start watching my shoulders, understanding my shoulders, and when do a power attack. So we throw 1-2 just nonstop. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna watch from my rear shoulder, and I'm gonna throw a power cross and a power left hook. He's gonna hit my shoulder with his right hand and then block my hook with his right hand and hook my shoulder. Okay, so I will show him a little bit of an open boom, boom. And this is a great drill to get into a flow of counter fighting, how to meet the attack, how to meet the punch. Okay, you heard me say it before, hook with the hooker, okay? If we're throwing straight shots, we're in a rhythm here. We're in a flow. Once I start to meet the shoulders, then he attacks. That's wonderful. This little flow drill is really good to understand where those shoulders are. Okay? Doesn't matter what I'm throwing. No, it's good. I'm moving out the way on that one because I'm not trying to eat that left hook. Yep. That's good. So it doesn't matter what I throw. I went hook, hook. He hooked with me. He beat me. Okay? And this drill is for him, not for me defensively. He should be watching my shoulders and seeing what I'm doing. So I changed beat on that one to see if he could match it. Oh, so I didn't show him the right hand, but he got me with the left hook. So that's the key. I drop out and come back with the shot. Now I'm going to load the right hand. This one's a lot easier. This is a lower level where I load the right hand. He can read it. Even if you can't read my first one, go with the second one. Like that. Much better. So again, I'm creating different things. I might load the left shoulder so he sees these openings. Again, when we're throwing shots and we're staying tight, it's very hard to counterfight people, okay? But if you got people who are like, oh, I want to kill that body, these are the tendencies that make you world class. Again, counterfighting is someone who can adjust, make the right moves at the right time, and cause someone to make a mistake. Someone could have a huge power left hook, but that's a mistake with my hand here. That's a mistake with my hand back here, leaving the inside of the chin. These are very important to understand. Again, back to the flow. Again. Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, I would have got him there though. That was clean. Yeah. Tight on your defense, no mistakes. Oh, much better. That's wonderful. You feel it on a little bit on the inside? Yep. So again, why do we do this? Let's slow it down a little bit. Tight. Oh, so much better. No matter what level he's at, when we train, we always go back to fundamentals and slow things down at times, and then we start picking them back up. Because a lot of times, if you ain't watching yourself, you're not going to feel them. You're not going to see them. But these little drills like this are going to help us know. Everybody makes mistakes. As we tune up through a fight camp, he's got to be sharp in every little piece. And these little drills flow, and when we go slow, he's tight. So if we start to speed things up, then he could be sharper with his defense. I couldn't come inside on the shoulder there. So, again, counterfighting. When we're meeting attacks, understand your defense. Defense is key. You hear it in all sports. Defense wins championships. This series is not about defense. It is about counterfighting. Counterfighting is fun. It looks good. You can control someone. You can make adjustments. You can change momentum, which is the hardest thing to do in sports. But if you don't know how to counter, this game is going to be very tough for you. Learn how to counterfight. It will help your defense if you're conscious of it. Best counterfighters make the greatest fighters in the world. Be sharp. All right, defense. It's the key to counterfighting. I say it a lot. We're going to go over drills that's going to help you with your defense, how to mirror your opponent, and how to understand when to throw counters. So again, we're going to start off with the defensive part, how to be balanced while doing this. First thing I want you to do is face this camera, okay, right up the middle here. Get in your stance. And you might remember this from our secrets of balance. It's our counter hips and understanding our hips for our balance, okay? So I'm going to have you just going lateral, side to side. Think a lot about your hips, okay? Yep. So the key is the hips out to the side, so I'm balanced, okay? If I move my head, I will tilt, okay? If you're using your hips, you're going to keep your strength, you're going to keep your balance, and your counters will be natural. Okay, forward and back for me. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Let's go in a circle. So circle with your hips. Yep. So almost think like a hula hoop, like your hips are going in a circle. What I mean by hula hoop is my ass is out, my hips are up, okay? When my shoulders are back, my hips are up, my ass is out, my shoulders are forward. Counterbalance, okay? Get your hips to work for counterbalance. It's a very unique drill, Very uncomfortable when you first start doing it, but it is key to counter fighting and being strong when you counter fight and always being balanced so you can punch with someone in the exchanges. All right, that's good. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you throw a 1-2 for me. It's basic 1-2, boom, and then, okay, so all I'm doing is having him mirror my body. And what I mean by mirror my body, he throws a 1-2, he's gonna match my body. So that way he starts to be defensive off of my motion. If you wanna be a good defensive fighter and start to trick people into things, you have to match their movement. Okay, so you can punch with them. Again, if I punch with him right away, his motion is natural. Okay, so he becomes a natural defensive fighter just by this motion. Or he can set me up. Okay, so I'll have you punch with me on my shot, and I'm not just gonna give it to you. And again, so what I'm trying to do is get him off balance because he's high level. Wonderful, sorry about that. And so you see in that motion, let's do it again slow. He's reading me. He's looking for a tendency where I'm loading a punch, where I'm starting to show an attack. I will over-exaggerate it in the beginning, okay, where I show it. Ooh. Again, sometimes I'll do it off the first one. Okay, so I'm playing defense. Again, he's got matched the shoulder. That's wonderful. So notice that he's trying to be like me in mode. He's matching my shoulders. Boom, yeah. Again. Okay, so natural motion he used afterwards. This, very nice. Let's have you punch on the second defensive move. Boom, boom, so right there. Okay, so again, mirroring the opponent. He's punching on the second one. Okay, so we're in the pocket. Boom, boom, yep. Doesn't matter what I throw, it's still gonna work. Okay, boom, because he's matching my shoulders, okay? A good little defensive drill to do during this is make sure that they're blocking. And go ahead and face the camera for me. As you're going out with your hips side to side, okay, I want you, this is the first technique that we want to learn with our hands. That I'm able to block the body. I'm able to block the hook with the body, okay? And then we start bringing our hand over, okay? So if I'm over to the right, my left hand is blocking. My right hand is blocking. And this type of defense, very good for counter fighting because you start to roll your hands over, but you're also shutting down all punches, okay? So as you're going hip out, good, good, just so they can see that defense, good. Okay, now we'll come back in stance with me, okay? And just start with a 1-2, and then you're gonna flow with that motion, and don't change nothing. And again, no counters, just defense. Good, good, tighter with this. Yep. I don't wanna see a pocket underneath. Again, we're tight, boom, it's better. Good, good, so I'm seeing body shots. Down a little bit for me. Boom. Oh, yes, much better. That is a lot tighter. Okay? Again, this little mirroring technique, notice he's slipping my jabs, catching the uppercut. Good. Real quick on the uppercut for me. Catch that for me. Boom. So we're way out here. I want you tight. Pause in your position. Boom. Good. See, I can get underneath that. Oh, good again. Better. Again. Boom. Now get that head off to the side. Yep. Boom. And I'll go slow as we're doing drills like this with my athletes so I know that they're catching. If he's turning his hand over to catch that uppercut, this is teaching him to roll the shoulder over and he can start throwing a right hand with me. Boom, boom, throw with me. Boom, make sense? So this little rotation of your hand to this position is allowing me to rock a punch. Very good for defense. Let's go back again. Now you're gonna start slipping my jab, same motion. You're back and forth, but we're paying attention to the left hand. Be tighter. Yes, better. There you go, boom, good. Sit on it a little bit like you're outside. There you go, that. Because this is what's gonna make it natural for him throwing a left hook. Okay, you can start throwing a left hook when you want. This is why we do this motion. It's a mere defensive technique, but rolling your shoulders is key. He throws a right uppercut at me. I gotta be able to stuff it, okay? That's where I can throw hard shots. If I start doing this, I'm tall, okay? Defending uppercuts is pretty easy to do with closing the guard here, but there's things, and one thing I want to just talk about since we're talking about it, If he throws an uppercut, best way to throw a good uppercut is right up the body, because it's gonna slide up the body and land on someone unless they're tilted, then you can go to the head. But if someone is tight like this, he wants to split my elbows. Because if he splits my elbows, he's gonna land. But if I pinch my elbows, it's very hard for him to get through. But it leaves openings. So earlier we were talking about countering positions. If he's pinching his elbows and blocking that, it's very good. It's a pointed elbow in my hands, but it allows me to counter his positions, okay? This other way, very good from a defensive standpoint, okay? So when you catch my uppercut, okay, catch my other one. Boom, good. Yeah, other one. So this is just defense. So he doesn't know what I'm throwing. Let's start with it's just straight shots, and you play that same hands. Good, catch, catch, catch. Better, a little tighter on your body. Boom, boom, make sure you're still moving the same. Good, love it. Okay, now we can start throwing punches, okay? 1, 2, slip, slip for me. Again, one more time. Slip, slip, good, again. Then I start to pick up the defense. Ooh, I maybe would have smoked it. Hey, that's better. Again. Boom, good. I want you to hook as you're catching now. Boom. No, here, so right at the same time. Let's do it again. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful.
That was weird.
That's very nice. Again, short with it. Bam, good. All you gotta do is sit. Boom, bam, wonderful. Okay, now throw it right overhand. So he used the lead hand on that one. We're gonna use the rear hand. 1, 2, same thing, overhand. So it's your choice of what you want to throw. If I throw a left uppercut at you and you catch it, go ahead and just catch it. Okay, tight, no. Left side, left side. Boom, there you go again. Again. So notice, pause on this. Go ahead and pause. Boom, okay. Blocked, blocked, outside my jab. So he's shutting down these sides. He can throw the right hand as I bring my hand back. Boom, so he's ready to follow. He's ready to meet if I go throw a body shot at him, okay? Let's go ahead and throw the left hook. Boom, okay? If I throw the jab, he's ready to hook at me. Boom, okay? It's the same motion as the catch. Very similar. Catch my right uppercut. Boom, good. Catch my right uppercut. Yep, but think slip. Thank you. Think slip. Boom, beautiful. Bang, good. Now catch, come back with the hook. Boom, pop. Yes, again. Boom, back, yep, again. Boom, back, yep, again. Boom, back, good. And move when we get done. Defense. And again. Let's do mirror, so slow. Let's do mirror, so you're matching my shoulders. Okay, so this is mirror technique, where he's moving his body to mine. Boom, boom, I love it. Natural counter, you didn't even think about it. Mirror it. Boom, bang. Fighting in the pocket, throwing exchanges. This mirroring technique will really help you. Let's do it again. 1, 2. That's good. So he's starting to match my body. Good. Yeah. 1, 2. And again. So I'm not showing him normal tendencies. Hey, he's got the right hand down. Hang on. Oh. Timing the shoulders, beautiful. So these little drills, if I start to speed up, he's got to speed up, okay? If I slow down and lull him into shit, boom, he can start to see the tendencies. These little drills are so important, okay? Flow, he mirrors. He mirrors. Don't get too far away. This again, this is flow. So we're sitting in the pocket. In the pocket, you good? Yeah. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, I smoked it with 2 back. You see that? Here, 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Let's drill that real quick with your uppercut. You good? Yeah. 1, 2, drill my uppercut, catch. Oh, it's better. Let's do it again. So this is something I know we need to put a little bit of time in, is just the uppercut. Okay? He's a natural counter fighter. He don't play a lot of defense.
Usually
he believes.
I use this as my
Yep.
parry on the uppercut.
Which is great. So let's talk about that real quick. So if you're mirroring and you're slipping outside my right hand, just slip outside, let's do it again. Slip outside. That elbow could be the same catch as you're throwing overhand. Boom. It's the same thing. So if he throws a right uppercut at me, this is good. The only thing I don't like is he can make it come to my body. Okay? This one is like very tight and shield, and a good habit to learn, especially for naturally wanting to turn the shoulder over. Okay? So 1, 2s. Boom, catch my uppercut. Boom, good. I love it. Let's do it again. Same combo. Catch, come back. Good. Boom, bang, bang. Good. Don't get stuck. Let's think slow. Boom, boom, go. I like your outside motion. Think with shoulders. Shoulders. I like your outside. Think shoulders. Twist. Oh, that. Make sense? Make that a right hand now. Boom, boom, hit again. Okay, so you catch the uppercut, hook, boom, go, and then right hand. Good, let's do it again. Don't jam yourself. Balance. Oh, that. Balance. Again. Boom. Ha, 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 that's beautiful. 1, 2. That. When we start to have this flow, you control their body. The key is if you want to hit hard, you have to match the timing. Let's go over the timing real quick. And just, I'm going to put this a little slower from what the philosophy is, okay? If I start to move fast, okay, 1, 2 for me. If I start to move fast, he's got to match because he's shutting down any attack that I have. So you got to match my shoulders. So when you're counterfighting someone, if you want to meet him with a power attack and cause that head-on collision, cause that crushing damage, you've got to be able to time their shoulders. So if I go slow, he's slow. Ooh, ooh. Again, here we go. Defense. Thank you. Good. Oh, that. Timing the shoulders. We go slow. Good. I start to speed up. Boom. Good. So he just matches the shoulder speed. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, good defense. Boom, boom. Bam. Oh, I love it. And again, very nice. Boom, good. Again. And again, not bad. I'm seeing one opening. That. Okay. Tight. That's better. Much better. Match the shoulders. Boom, boom. Yeah, it feels like you're throwing 1-2s. Throw 1-2s with me right there with your defense. Feel your shoulders turning over? Yeah. Let's do it again. Feel the shoulders. It's like that. Boom. Oh, it's beautiful. Guys, this flow is everything. Put time into just understanding your position, your flow in your shoulders. Go to a basic hand position, and then start understanding that tight defense with your shoulders and being strong. Because when I'm strong here and my shoulders are pointed, that's power. Understand the flow, find drills that work for you, and get massive repetitions on this. This is so important. To be a great counterfighter like him, he is a guy who meets people right away. He doesn't wait. But if you want to understand this and put the time in and set up different things and just have fun creating new counters, this is the drill to do it.